Just wanted to make a really quick video here on a very simple kind of effect that you always end up doing kind of when you first start out, and it's the cloning yourself or cloning your friends or something. Now, this is a very simple effect that can be done on most programs. I'm going to be using After Effects, and now but you don't necessarily need After Effects. Anything, basically, the key to the shot is keeping the shot completely static, which what I mean by that is putting the camera on a tripod or something where it'll keep completely still. And so all you have to do is make masks around your subject to create more than one. Now, I just did a clone here, but you can actually do shots where like you have like 100 of you running down a street or something. I mean, it's a little more complicated and takes up a lot of like computer power sometimes. But this is a very simple shot, but can be used in a lot of different ways, and not necessarily just to clone yourself. Like you can add in things in frames that maybe it's like still images and stuff like that. But for now, I'm just going to show you a really quick way of doing this. Now, this is my shot. I already have it logged in to After Effects. It's just me coming into frame, and I open up and I see my clone who's on the throne. Interesting thing about this is that I actually have I have an identical twin brother, so we could do this shot without even having an effect. Except I have really long hair right now. My brother doesn't, and he lives in a different town. So I'm just gonna quickly do it like I have a twin, but I already have a twin. So if that makes any sense. Okay, so basically this one shot is it just keeps rolling. It's me coming in, I open the door, and then I play a second part here. This is one take. I'm just rolling it. And what we're going to do is just create two sort of files out of this. Not two files, but two layers. So I'm going to do it to the point of me coming in and opening the door. And what I'm going to do is split this. I'm just going to make a cut here. On After Effects, it's just split layer. And then I think I moved the camera there. So that's my top. I'm actually going to move this up to the top frame. This is and then me getting caught. Okay, so now we have me opening the door and being shocked to see him, and then my clone sitting down on the toilet. So two layers, quite simple actually. Now you just go to the top frame, and I'm gonna make a quick mask. Now you can do this in Adobe Premiere. It's like you can do garbage masks or garbage matte, I believe it's called. Some other programs, as long as it's kind of you can mask elements from each layer. It's pretty common in most editors. So I'm just gonna go to Layer Mask. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna open up the tools. I'm gonna click the pen tool in After Effects and just gonna start masking. Now this one's gonna require a little bit of tweaking, a little bit of keyframe masks, but you don't even have to do that. It's only because there's a couple elements that come over both parts, both layers, both clone shots but you can do this without having any kind of keyframe masks, but I'll show you how that looks. So I'm gonna make a mask around the door, so I'm gonna start here actually, and then I'm just gonna make a quick mask. And this is I made a mask around my door opening clone. And then, so I have a keyframe now of that. I'm actually just gonna keyframe the path. That means I can move it now and it'll kind of lock into place. So he opens the door, revealing nothing. And what I'm gonna do now is just make a keyframe for that spot. So I'm just going to bring in these masks, line this up. Actually, I should add another point there. Just around the knob there. There. So now we have a door sort of opening, but if you go back a bit, these keyframes will be off a bit. So we'll line these up better. I'm just kind of doing this quickly so you get the idea. It's not perfect. Hopefully get the idea. Yeah, it's a cool little effect, and I find this happens with some tutorials out there, some great ones like by Andrew Kramer and stuff. Video Copilot is people will get the tutorial and then basically just do the same shot. Now, those are just kind of a tool or technique that you can use and go completely wild. Like this is a very simple shot and nothing too interesting about it, but using this technique you could do some awesome things. I already saw here that my mask is a little chunky around the knob of the door, but the idea is there. And this is kind of like the final shot. And there I am. Yeah, I hope this helped out. I just wanted to make a quick tutorial on this. It's been an effect I've used a lot, especially back in the day. And yeah, I hope this helped in any way. Remember that you can kind of do this on any program that sort of has a mask, or where you can cut frames like in half or something. It doesn't necessarily have to be After Effects or anything. Yeah, so I hope this helped out. Thanks for checking this out. And if you have any kind of if you get any kind of value out of this, hopefully you can subscribe, and maybe even check out my Patreon page. And if you can't do anything, just a subscribe would be great too. Thanks a lot. Bye.